and good morning everyone. So today we will have a meeting about our Mary Brown restaurant.
Alright, Miss.
We will discuss about how a Mary Brown restaurant manage change in line with the standard operating procedure SOP imposed by Malaysian National Security Council NSC. So, Aziz, did you have an idea?
I have an idea, which is for the first step is the unfreezing, where we make all workers aware of the dangers of COVID-19 to themselves. We need to give awareness about the increasing cases of COVID-19 from time to time, the number of those who are positive COVID-19, and the number of the patient in the ICU is increasing every day. All standard operating procedure SOP have been introduced by the government, and this SOP help a lot to reduce COVID-19 cases in our country. If we ignore all the effort of these foreigners, or if we didn't follow the SOP, then all their efforts are just in vain without having a positive effect. Therefore, as a fast food restaurant, we must together follow all the SOP set by the government.
Next, the change we need to make for this Mary Brown restaurant is that all customer can only take away delivery the meal order. They are also not allowed to dine in here.
Wow, that's a good idea, Aziz and Anis. What's more we can do, Shira?
Other change, we can make it that all customers and employees of Mary Brown Restaurant fully vaccinated, which is 2 doses, must wear mask, maintain a social distance within 1 meter, scan My Sejahtera, take temperature readings, and apply hand sanitizer before entering our fast food restaurant.
So I think let's proceed to the second step, which is the movement.
Saya ada idea. Bagi aktiviti pelajar perempuan pada hari kedua, mereka boleh bermain bola jaring di depan blok V1.
For example, we provide 1 meter social distance marking, provide My Sejahtera QR code, provide hand sanitizer, and provide temperature scanner.
That's good, Miss.
In the last step, which is the process of refreezing, this is to maintain the change from something old to something new, so that it applicable in the long term. In this case, for Mary Brown restaurants, to complete with the standard operating process, which is SOP, the government has taken the first step by imposing a summons on the premise, and also customer who violate the SOP set by the MKN, and this suit has been enforced to ensure that all parties, regardless of customers or store premise, to complete the SOP and also adopt new norms.
How to make the new changes become culture that stay alive in this kind of organization? Do you have any idea, Anis?
The first one is all employees continue to fully understand the new change has made. All employees must understand this change and not run away from the main goal of the change. From here, the change made can continue to be applied in restaurant.
Other than that, communicate and demonstrate the change again and again. Frequent, redundant, and good communicate both upward and downward is necessary during the change process. Use word and action to cover the version of desired future, and repeat your message much more often than you think is necessary. Most leaders greatly underestimate how many repetition it takes for the message to sink in. Role model appropriate behavior by demonstrating your constant commitment, the future state, and provide a vivid image of what it will look and feel like.
Last but not least, I think is uncover which behaviors need to change and which don't. We can ask employees their views on these changes. Or provide a Google form for employees where they can express their views and suggestions. And if there are things that's we can improve from time to time from these changes made.
That's a good idea. In this way, we can make the new change, which is the new norms, become cultures that stay will alive in this kind of organization.
If some of the employees refuse to follow the changes, what tactics that can be used to make them follow the changes?
If some of the employees refuse to follow the change, I think this a few article can be used to make them follow the change. First is involved negotiating with employers on various aspects relate to change and making change so that concern of employer and management as both giving due consideration and importance. For the example, employers should negotiating with the employers who refuse the accept change. In addition, organization need to give the employers a choice of whether they want to follow the new normal change or they will be subject to discipline action and reduced pay for not comply with SOP.
For the second tactic, identify employee who can accept the change. With this tactic, the employee will know that the organization will only choose who can accept the new job, change or environment in this new normal life. In addition, the organization will lay off employees who are unable to accept change. Then, when they listen and they will feel afraid of losing their job and they have to accept change without making a choice.
Next, the third tactic is coercion. Manager needs to use force or threats to make employees accept change. Sometimes coercion may be the only option available, but managers need to take into account that individuals are likely to provoke anger and this may have a long-term negative effect. For example, employees have no choice when manager and organization force them to accept change because at the moment the economy is relatively sluggish and it is unreasonable for them to be laid off simply for not being able to accept change.
Alright, that's a good tactic from you guys. Thank you.